Hi, and welcome to our second video in DMA Real Estate's training development series. In our first video, we talked a little bit about my journey from reluctant shoe salesperson to running a team of 12 agents and having sold over 5,000 houses and $1 billion in real estate. We talked about the three top reasons why you may want to consider a real estate career. So if you're interested in that video, you may want to head back to that. Today we're going to talk about the top three attributes of a successful realtor and three of the attributes that we look at when we're hiring for DMA Real Estate. Before I get to those three, just want to address a couple of questions from our first video. One was, hey Dave, there's a lot of ums and ahs and stuff like that in your videos. Want to make it very clear that these are unedited videos, and they're meant to be just straight from the heart and to be able to give you raw information about a real estate career. And initially, our initial videos are going to be more for newbies or newcomers to the real estate business, and trying to help them decide if a real estate career is the right path for them. Also, some of the attributes. And then the next video we will have will be, okay, I want to get into real estate. What are some questions I want to ask, and what kind of real estate company do I want to work for? So that'll be our third video. But these are not highly polished videos. If you want that, there's many videos out there from agents that are not in the field, that's all they do is do videos. And there's many gurus out there that have never sold a house a day in their life. So there's many of those out there. This is meant for the individuals out there that just want to get information directly from, excuse the terminology, horse's mouth. I'm going to give you information as I see it, and hopefully it will help you decide whether real estate's the right career for you. And the biggest thing I'm looking for is, this career is life changing. A real estate career can be life changing. And so I want to be able to come directly from the heart to give you that information to decide if this is the path that you want to take. Another question I got was, Dave, why did you bring up the fact you went through a divorce and you started over, in around 2010, 2012? Because that's part of my journey. It's where I came from. But I picked myself up and moved forward, and I've learned more in my life from my mistakes than I have from my successes. And it also might resonate with somebody out there that's thinking, that going through a similar situation where, they don't have a whole lot of money to their name, and they're thinking, can I do this real estate gig and make a life, an amazing life for myself? And the answer is yes. And I'm here to prove that that is the case. So, um, again, very raw as you can tell, not edited, but I'm hoping that if I can even help one person build a great big life, and they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel right now, then this was all worthwhile. So take that for what it's worth. So let's get into the three top attributes that we look for in a successful realtor, both from a hiring standpoint from DMA Real Estate, and also what I look at in other realtors that are successful. And number one is definitely a servant mentality. I mean, it's just, you have to have the ability to be able to put other people's needs before your own. And if you're able to do that, you can build a huge successful career. One of the things I get all the time is, Dave, I'm not a salesperson. I don't know how to sell. That's wonderful. That's not a problem. It's not a hindrance in getting into real estate and building a big business. I don't really look at ourselves as salespeople. The successful realtors to me are more of ombudsmen. We're information sources. People come to us for that information and use our experience and the fact that we've been in this, and done so many transactions. And what our role is in the real estate process is to provide our clients with information so they can make informed decisions. And so I've seen professions such as teachers, nurses, psychologists, sociologists, social workers. They all make great realtors because of the fact that they like to give information and be able to help people. And that's their core value, is to help people. And what our role as a realtor is to give information to people that they don't have. The difference between the client and ourselves is we know more about the real estate process. And so we're going to give them that information to help them get from point A to point B. And that is our role, is to be more of a facilitator. So if you've got that servant mentality, you can build a big business. A sales type that wants to go and sell something and puts their own needs before the client's need, they may sell a couple houses, but they will not have a long-term career. If you are there to put their needs before your own, the client will know that, and you'll get much repeat business down the road. So number two is you have to have a strong work ethic. I look for work ethic because work ethic's not something that I can teach. Servant mentality is not something I can teach. It's either an innate attribute or it's not. Work ethic is the same thing. So if you're willing to work hard and work many hours when you first get started and be available for your clients, you will be successful. Uh, we can teach you all the tools, and companies can teach you all the tools to learn how to list houses and work with buyers, etc. But you can't teach work ethic. So if you can look in yourself and say, I had this great work ethic, then you should heavily consider a career in real estate. All the rest of that can be taught, as far as learning how to work with sellers and buyers and the tools to do so. But if you've got the work ethic, then you're halfway there. The last one is self-confidence and a heavy belief in yourself. Real estate is a profession where a lot of people are going to tell you no. And you can't take that personally. It's a business. But that was hard for me when I first got started, was learning to take that no and learn from it. And the other part of having that self-confidence and belief in yourself is going to be many people that will tell you that you cannot do it. You cannot do something. And I'll give you an example. When I first got started in the business, I wanted to geographically farm a particular neighborhood in Ypsilanti. And my broker, talked to the head of the company, and they said, Dave, don't do geographical farming. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. But I had this belief in myself that I could do a really good job with this. And I said, I'm self-employed. I'm going to do it. And so I started doing this geographical farming in this neighborhood, ended up selling the first resale in that neighborhood, ended up selling 88 of the first 100 resales in that neighborhood. And the same people that told me not to do geographical farming were asking me to teach and train other people within the company to do that geographical farming. There will always be naysayers, and there will always be people that will want to tell you that you cannot do it. But I have found in my life, those are usually the people that are afraid that you're going to be successful. So you have to have a belief in yourself that you've got the skills, that you will be successful, and that you can overcome obstacles. Again, I've learned much more from the mistakes that I've made in my life than I have from the things that have caused great achievement without having to make mistakes. That's what helps you grow as an individual, and also helps you grow as a real estate agent or a realtor. But you got to pick yourself up, and you got to get going again. Hence, like we talked about at the beginning of this video, when I started over in 2012, I easily could have just tossed in the towel, but no, I was not going to let that defeat me. I was going to build this bigger and better because I had a belief in myself that I had the skills and I had the tools to do that. These videos, I've had people tell you, Dave, they're a waste of time. Very may well be. But if I can even reach one of you out there and give you hope and belief that you can build a great career. You may be stuck in a dead-end job right now. You may be out of work because of COVID, and you're wondering, can I really, get back up? I'm here to tell you that you can, and we're here to help you with that. So if you're thinking about a real estate career, if you want to talk further about if it's realistic, your views of how to get back in the business or how to get in the business, you can leave a comment here. You can give me an email. You can see that our website up there is dmarealestate.com. My email is just david@dmarealestate.com. Leave a comment below. Dave, give me a call or something like that. The other thing I'd like for people to do is if you've got topics that you want us to talk about on these videos, the first three are going to be more geared toward newbies or people trying to think about getting into the real estate business. But as we move forward, we're going to be talking about 3 best techniques to be able to get more listings or 3 best techniques to be able to get more buyers. What would you like help with if you're an existing realtor? What information would you like if you're not an existing realtor? Leave comments below. We'll explore those and we will give you and provide you with any information to help you with your journey. Thanks again for being in on our videos. Go back to video number 1 if you want to find out a little bit more about us. And I look forward to bringing you more information along the way. Have a great day. Bye-bye.